Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday, and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isana Cayetano, and here's what's making headlines today. Gunmen strike Fort George Hotel and escape with $9,000. A tragic hit and run on Bullet Tree Road leaves a security guard dead. A $2 million question looms over Belcan Bridge project. And new Minsa factory boosts food security and jobs in Belize. These stories are coming up in just 1 minute.
I'm Brittany, one of the newest faces around here. My stories are heartfelt and bring a fresh perspective. On the job, there is no challenge too great. Flooded highways, raging fires, or asking tough questions. My determination and willingness to connect with people help to deliver stories that put you, our viewers, at the forefront of issues. My motto? Accurate, timely, and relevant. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Police are in high alert after a daring robbery at one of Belize City's most iconic hotels, the Fort George. This incident comes as authorities warn of a spike in robberies during the holiday season. It all unfolded just after 6:30 Wednesday evening. Two men dressed head to toe in black and armed with 9mm pistols entered the building on Cork Street. Reports say the gunmen approached a 33-year-old accounts payable clerk demanding cash at gunpoint. They didn't stop there. They forced her into another office and tied her up. Thankfully, she managed to free herself later, but by then, the thieves were long gone. What did they take? A cash pan with $9,000 in Belize currency, her purse, personal documents, $100 in cash, and 2 Samsung cell phones. This brazen act is yet another reminder of the growing trend of holiday season robberies. Meanwhile, police in San Ignacio are investigating a heartbreaking hit and run that claimed the life of a well-known resident early this morning. It happened around 1 a.m. on the Bullet Tree Road. 39-year-old Mark Magania was walking home, something friends say he did often after finishing his shift as a security guard, when tragedy struck. Reports are that an SUV slammed into him and never stopped to help. Another passerby later found Magania still alive and tried to assist, but sadly, he didn't make it. Family and friends describe him as a hard-working man who always provided for his loved ones. Police say no one has come forward and the investigation continues. If you know anything, authorities are urging you to speak up. There's a big question hanging over the Belcan Bridge rebuild. Does the government of Belize still owe Turbo Solutions nearly $2 million? Turbo was a contractor hired to oversee the Belcan Bridge project back when it was under the Belize City Council. But things have changed. The project is now in the hands of the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing, which means Turbo's services are no longer needed. So, will taxpayers be footing the bill for what some are calling a high-stakes tug of war? Here's what Prime Minister John Briceño had to say when we put that question to him.
Well, I don't know yet, but if there's a contract and we have any legal obligation to pay a part of it, what I know for sure that we will not pay the entire contract, because then we'll not be using all their expertise. I just want to make, for clarity's sake, when they started off with the project, MIDH started the process, but then the City Council said that they believe that they could handle the managing of the contract of building or supervising the construction of Belcan. We saw it as a natural evolution, like what happens in other cities around the world, where the city is in charge.
There's exciting news coming out of Spanish Lookout, where Country Foods has officially opened its brand new Minsa factory. It's a major investment, $2.8 million, and it's expected to do a lot for Belize, strengthen food security, create jobs, and give local farmers a boost. The factory, operating under Taste the brand, can churn up to 30 tons of product every single day. That means meeting local demand and even breaking into export markets. It's another step toward cutting down our reliance on imported staples. Prime Minister John Briceño was there for the opening and called it one of the many positive moves pushing the country forward.
It's an investment of almost $3 million, and that will help us then to be able to, or farmers can grow more corn, convert it into Minsa. Presently, we will be able to consume about 70% of what they produce, and the other 30% can be exported, especially into CARICOM or to El Salvador, to Guatemala. There are different areas that we can look for investment. But these are the exciting things that are happening, and sometimes it pains me that, and I'm sorry, I don't want you to take it personal, but sometimes you all are so negative. All you look is just on negative things. There's a lot of good things happening in this country.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.